grab a beer, and pull up a chair. Welcome to the Northwoods Beer Guy Podcast. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Northwoods Beer Guy Podcast. This is Mike, the Northwoods Beer Guy, and as always, I am joined by Jim.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
Enjoying this nice warm weather.
Yeah. Last couple weeks have been unseasonably warm in this area.
And it's actually technically fall, isn't it?
I think it is. I'm not exactly sure.
By the weatherman, by the calendar.
Right. I was going to say, I don't remember when those days are, but I think we are. But we've been talking close to record temperatures a few days, and kind of sucks because it brings the bugs back out.
Yeah, it sure does. But I think I'll enjoy this warm weather a lot better than we will the ice and the snow here in a couple months.
I was going to say, in not that long a time, we'll be wishing for record warmth, I'm guessing.
But I think we've been doing good so far with tasting some good Oktoberfest beers. I can't remember offhand how many we did last year, but we got to be sneaking right up there and about the same number.
We got to be getting close because I think we did 3 or 4 episodes last year. And surprise, surprise, we have another episode right now. So this is our third Oktoberfest.
Right.
Now, again, remember, we did a German Oktoberfest, which totally ruined us.
Right.
And we've been trying to figure out the American equivalents to get that flavor. And we haven't quite found it yet.
No, I mean, we've, and it's not for lack of trying.
Right.
We've been doing our best to try to find every available American-made Oktoberfest beer out there.
Yep, exactly. And I see you found some more.
I've been searching high and low.
Now, I will say this. 2 of them I'm a little hesitant on.
Uh-oh, how come?
Well, the listeners will find out because I know for one, I'm going to catch heat on.
Uh-oh.
And the other one, well, because the last time we did an episode on this kind of beer, they didn't do very well.
But I brought them just for you, just so you could redeem yourself.
I know you did. I don't know if that's possible, though. So we'll see. So I don't know. We might as well break into it. And
all right.
This is one of them that I'm honestly kind of a little leery of. Because if you remember, we did a non-alcoholic
yes, we did.
episode a while back.
And it fell flat.
And kind of like all the beers. They just really didn't have a whole lot of flavor to them.
No, surprisingly. Because, I mean, if you're not going to have any alcohol, you'd think you'd have more flavor.
You would think.
Because then you could have juice if you were.
But apparently alcohol adds flavor. So is what I'm guessing, because they were just like they were missing something, and it was the goodness, I guess.
Yes. So who do you have there?
So the first one we have is by Athletic Brewing Company, and we had a couple of them from them in that episode. And this is their Oktoberfest, and it's a fest brew.
Ooh.
And it is, 0.5% ABV. And
so you're saying there's a chance we could get drunk?
If you drank like 2 cases of it,
you
probably could get a buzz.
Okay. Well,
I'm thinking you're going to have to visit the bathroom a lot more.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There's a chance. So like I said, 20 IBUs, and they're right up. A traditional golden fest brew crafted for celebration, crisp and malty with bready aromas and a delicate sweetness.
With no alcohol.
With no alcohol, or very, very little. And it's in a can, 12-ounce can.
Yep.
So you could drink a number of them.
Not in a plastic container.
No. We'll see if a non-alcoholic has any more aroma than what the American ones did last week. And it looks kind of like very light. Very light in color.
A lot of little bubbles.
That's kind of freaky.
Yeah.
Again, the aroma's kind of not really there.
There's a little head though.
A little bit.
So it resembles a beer.
It resembles a beer. It looks like a beer.
Yes.
It doesn't really. It kind of smells like a beer, I guess, but
wow, that's not.
It's
bad.
Different.
I mean,
definitely
has more flavor than some of the other ones.
Right. I was going to say that's the surprising part.
Right.
It almost has more of a little hoppier flavor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe it says fest brew, so maybe it's supposedly like a fest beer, BI
but it's actually not. It's not bad.
No,
surprisingly,
it seems like it has more flavor than the other non-alcoholic ones that we've ever had before. Not that we've had a huge amount, but it's definitely different.
And I think it's actually, I would have to probably say, one of the better non-alcoholic beers that I've had.
Yeah. I say again, we haven't had that many, but again, I don't know. When they're talking about a bready aroma, I really don't get that.
No.
But it does have a little bit more of a, like I said, a hop taste. To me anyway.
Right. I mean, if you're going to drink the non-alcoholic beer, it's going to be lacking in a little bit. But I mean, surprisingly, that does have some flavor.
It has, yeah. It actually has some, which is surprising. I was going into it expecting it to be just going, huh.
Yeah.
So
you redeemed yourself on a non-alcoholic.
Well, you brought it, but that one's not as bad as the other ones we've had.
So what do you think?
Score-wise, okay, again, how do we rate non-alcoholic beers? I'm going to go...
I'm glad you're going first.
I'm going to go 2.0, just because if I go a 2.5, I'm going to put myself in that corner that I always put myself in, and then it's going to be terrible at the end. So I'll say a 2.0, not the greatest flavor, but it does have, compared to other non-alcoholic beers, it does have some flavor. So I'm a little bit impressed that way.
Right. And I think echo the same exact thing. And I think it actually does taste distantly like an Oktoberfest beer, like a Märzen. I mean, they're trying. So kudos for them for getting it to that point. Are you going to be faked out by any of these other? No, this is not. I mean, if you like non-alcoholic ones, this would be something I'd definitely give you a try. I'd say the same score of 2.0.
Yeah, I do give them credit because, back in the day when you had like a non-alcoholic beer, it was just, a Pilsner.
Right.
And that was it. So it is kind of cool that these companies are trying different styles.
Yes.
And I'm sure it's gotta be kind of hard to make some of those without alcohol in them. And so I give them credit, an A for effort. Mostly they get like C's and D's for execution, but it's okay.
Yeah, this is definitely not bad.
No, we've had worse,
right?
I guess.
I get, and the hard part is, if you're going to be on that track, you got to be ready to go to the bathroom because you're not getting that much else out of it.
No, it's just exactly. You're going to make more bathroom trips. So
yeah. Well, should we try one where it's actually got some alcohol in it?
Yeah, let's get into like a normal. So the next one that we have now, we got 4 are in cans and 4 are in bottles. So that's kind of a nice little thing. This is from Stevens Point Brewing.
Nice.
And this is their Oktoberfest Märzen.
Okay.
And this one is 4.9% and 15 IBUs.
Sweet.
So it that's a big jump from 0 to 4.9.
We went way up there.
Way up there.
But we got less IBUs.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know if that's
a trade-off.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd tasted 20 IBUs in that non-alcoholic.
No. Like I said, I did get a little bit of a hop flavor, but I mean, again, very
minor.
Very minor.
Yeah.
So the description, now you got the descriptions from Untapped.
Yes.
So that's good because I know a couple times when we've been reading them, it's like they're cut off and all that. And Untapped does have a few more, it seems like.
Right.
So this one, it says, Point Oktoberfest is an authentic Märzen-style lager beer, a style reminiscent of the beers originally brewed for the first Oktoberfest celebration in Germany during the early 1800s.
Nice.
Craft brewed using Hallertau hops and sweet Vienna roasted malts results in a full-flavored, finely balanced beer brewed in celebration of the upcoming season.
All right. Well, there's a lot of talk there.
A lot of talk. So, whoopsies. I better
hit the floor.
Hit the floor. The bottle cap hit the floor. Now, the first one, remember I said was in a can, and that really didn't have any look of an Oktoberfest theme to it.
No, nothing. Maybe the colors?
Yeah, it's brown and some orange and such, but it was just pretty plain. I mean, it looks like there are other cans for athletic.
Right. It does not look like Oktoberfest.
No. Now, Point, they went back to, they got the blue and white diamonds and all that good stuff.
They're all into it.
Oh, yeah. They're going all out. It's a little bit of aroma. Not huge,
not a
but
lot.
Yeah.
I was hoping for some.
A little bit darker than that first one, which is good. It's getting a little closer to that color that I'm used to.
Right. I mean, it's
got more flavor than the non-alcoholic one.
Not a lot.
Not a lot, but it's got more.
It has some.
That is it's still the craziest thing.
There's not a lot there, is it?
It's maltier. Right. I think I can taste more malt.
Not a bunch.
But no, not a huge amount. But again, that's I think kind of the predominant flavor is more of that malty kind of thing. Again, I'm sure we have drank it and we will drink it. And,
That's not bad. I mean, it's
now, again, we should say that, we've had a number of these before, but these are the 2025 editions.
Yep.
So, yeah, what do you think on this one? If you are going to let the people know, what would you kind of score this and such?
So, again, I revert back to my older self of doing the German Märzens. Is it that quality? No. Is it taste bad? No. Is it just there? It just kind of seems like it's there. It doesn't like, ooh, I want to have another drink. I want to have another sip. It's just like it touches your tongue. It kind of thinks it's a Märzen, and then poof, it's gone. So my score is going to be a little lower, not because it's bad, but just because it's not. I don't think it's up there to that level where those good Märzens were. I'm going to say a 2.1.
Okay. Yeah.
Not bad, but just
right.
I'm just like I just can't describe it good enough. I don't know.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to agree with you and do the same score. It is better than the non-alcoholic. We should say, Point Brewing is out of Stevens Point, Wisconsin. But again, it's I just think it could use a little more, and it's kind of fallen in line a little bit with some of these other ones that we've had for the 2025 versions, and it's kind of freaking me out a little bit because it seems like historically we had more flavor, but maybe not. Maybe I'm just, again, my mind's going back to the German one.
Right.
But it's all right. I mean, if you have never had one, you could try it.
Oh, for sure.
It does have a little bit of a malty taste to it, which I don't mind, but it just kind of leaves you wanting more.
Yes.
So,
little, like, you're right on the edge. Is it going to be a beer? No.
And then you're like, well,
deflated.
Well, I guess we'll have it's,
So, it's like ho hum.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Well,
kind of crazy. So,
well, should we try another one to see if we can find some flavor?
Well, we sure can. So the next one we have is from Leinenkugels. Well, what was that?
I was just trying to mimic you there for a minute.
Oh, yeah. So this is, of course, from Jacob Leinenkugels.
Nice.
This is their Oktoberfest.
Sweet.
So this one is 5.15% ABV.
They get hundreds.
So, yes.
Hundreds of a percent.
And 20 IBUs.
Yes.
And what this one says is, Oktoberfest is arguably the world's greatest festival. And our Leinenkugel's Oktoberfest is the perfect beer for anyone who wants to join in the festival spirit. A traditional Märzen-style beer, Leinenkugel's Oktoberfest has a toasted malt flavor and subtle, spicy hop notes that make it perfect for celebrating fall in true German fashion. And of course, the perfect food to pair with it is traditional German fare like brats, spatzels, and salty pretzels with mustard. Nice. And unfortunately, I don't have any of those.
Oh, Mike.
I may have brats, but they're frozen.
Spicy hops. Have we had?
We'll find out.
I don't know if we've had a Oktoberfest with spicy hops.
Well, we'll see. So this one, it has the blue and white color, but it doesn't have the diamonds, and it's got kind of like two people kayaking on the...
Yeah, it doesn't look like an Oktoberfest scene.
No, exactly. It's not what I would expect on an Oktoberfest bottle. Right. I'm guessing they make all their labels, and they're all, because they are all kind of tied into that Northwoods kind of theme.
Yep.
And the colors are the blue and white, but it's a little darker blue. Not that matters. So,
all right.
Again, it's kind of that darker, kind of closer to like an amberish kind of color.
It's getting there.
Yeah. It does have some aroma. Again, not
very little,
huge, but a little bit more, I think, than the point.
Yep. Is that a little more malty, maybe?
Maybe a little bit more malty. I don't know if I get like a spiciness at all. So, now Leinenkugels, they were headquartered in Chippewa Falls for a long time. Now, they still do have a brewery there, but I think they do more like small batch type stuff or specialty. Yeah. Experimental, maybe.
Because they moved to Milwaukee, right? Most of it. And then
I think so. Because, I was going to say, I can't remember if they went to Milwaukee or where it was, but I think you're right. And I don't know. It was not received well from, especially from Chippewa Falls people. So.
Right. Because now that was a big staple there in that community. So,
well, yeah, it had been there for 150 years or something crazy. Now they still do have the Leinie Lodge.
Yes.
So you can go there, and that is a cool place.
Yes, it is.
And they have all sorts of beers on tap. You can mix beers, and they've got like recipes.
Your own crawler.
Yep. And they've got, of course, merch like crazy. Any kind of merch you can think of. So if you're ever in that area, I would still stop.
Right.
But I don't know. They probably still do brewery tours, maybe, but it wouldn't be quite the same.
Right.
You know.
Again, this is not overly flavorful. I mean,
no, I'm sensing a pattern.
Yeah, it's.
We must have forgot that from last year or something, I guess.
I was hoping, and it's been the consistent for all the Oktoberfest beers that we've tried, including these 3.
Yeah, other than the German ones, it's been kind of, I don't know how you want to say it for the flavor, if it's just almost like it's washed out. You know what I mean?
I wonder if they're afraid.
I don't know. If any guys are listening, don't be afraid.
Yeah.
Flavor is your friend.
Put something in there, or we can even try it. Because, now that we're subject matter experts on German Oktoberfest beer.
Yeah, we're experts.
So
we expertly know they taste better.
So now it's up to you again.
It's up to me. Well, I'm going to go 2.2, just one above, because it did have a little bit more flavor.
Yep.
I didn't really get that spicy, whatever they were calling
hop
for.
notes.
Yeah, I didn't really get that. And I, like you had said before, I thought it was more malty than hoppy.
Right.
So I don't know. I guess 2.2. Again, I think anybody could try it. And I don't know. Again, we're still trying to find an American Oktoberfest that we can say, there we go. That's the one.
Right.
We've definitely got some more here to try, and hopefully, knock on wood, that we'll find it. But
find at least one.
At least one. If we don't, well, we'll keep going. But
there's got to be more out there. There's got to be somebody that's coming close.
So I hope. What do you think?
I think you're spot on with the score. I'm going to say a 2.2 as well. I was hoping, again, to have a little bit more. It looks like a Märzen. The initial taste kind of leads you like it's going to be a Märzen, then there's nothing there. It just doesn't continue on through the whole thing. It's finished. There's not much for a finish. So
yeah, I agree. It's just kind of
disappointed again. So I'm striking out.
Well,
I'm 0 for 3.
Well, yeah, it's just weird. Because our pumpkin shows, we've had some
really
solid ones in our.
Yep.
Other than the German one, our Oktoberfest ones so far are not providing the greatest options.
Right, and what's weird is, usually we're putting a lower score because the flavor isn't kind of aligning with our palate. These, we're getting a lower score just because there is no flavor.
Right.
So that's unfortunate too.
Yeah, I don't know. What a bummer.
All right, well, should we keep plugging away?
We can keep going, I guess. We're back to a can.
Back to a can, halfway through.
Now, this one, this could have. Now, we've had beers from here before.
Okay.
And this is Central Waters, which is in Amherst. It does not say anything on here about barrel age, though.
Correct.
So this is their Oktoberfest lager. And yeah, it'll be interesting because, like I said, I know they know what they're doing with barrel aging. So we'll see what they do with Oktoberfest.
There you go.
So this one is 5.1% ABV and 10 IBUs.
Nice.
And theirs said, with an enticing bready maltiness characteristic of traditional Märzen-style lagers, Oktoberfest is a radiant amber-colored brew that finishes crisp and clean. Enjoy this fall seasonal as summer turns to autumn and the colors of the North Woods are ablaze.
All right, well.
Now, this one doesn't have blue on it either. Well, it does, but it's dark blue.
Yeah, it has a leaf.
Orange. There's, an orange oak leaf. And then, of course, their
crane or
whatever that bird is. Heron, or whatever it is. Not sure.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so we're hoping
against hope.
That it's going to have some flavor.
So we'll find out here.
Well, this one is lighter in color, isn't it?
I was going to say, this is lighter than the last one for sure in color. I mean, it's still kind of it's darker than the first couple.
Yeah.
But it's still fairly light amber.
Yeah, I can see my fingers through the glass.
Again, aroma is very
muted.
Minimal.
Yeah.
That one, it is crisp and clean.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
I'm not sure if I get a huge amount of Oktoberfest thinking flavor out of it, but it's not bad.
No, it's all these first four have not tasted bad at all. It's just in our opinions, it's not up to the level of what a Märzen should be.
Right. I would agree with you there. Well, Jim, you get to go first on this one. What do you think of the Central Waters Oktoberfest Lager?
Well, it is incrementally a little bit better than a Leine's. Like you said, I don't. Is that the malt? that's maybe in the finish?
Yeah, it's more malty. This one is malty. I think more malty than the first three.
Right. Is it like the German style? No. Is it there? I mean, I think we're taking like our steps are like the size of a hair.
Right.
We're not making big steps towards getting a Märzen, but we're slowly working our way there. Is it bad? No, not by any stretch. If you never had an Oktoberfest, you could drink it and not get scared away. But is it what the true Märzens taste like? No. Well, I'm going to have to say it. Can I go 2.25?
Sure. I think we're going to have to start doing something like that because it's.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
Yeah. I agree with you. I mean, it is moving in the right direction, but again, it needs something. I'm going to go to a 2.3. I think I must like it a slight bit better than what you did. But again, you could drink it. I wouldn't turn it down.
Right.
You know, it's not anything like that, but it's just kind of, I wish it had more flavor again.
Right. I mean, I don't even know if this is a good statement or not, but these almost taste like the big box beers.
Kind of.
You know, like
if
a
they
Pilsner.
If they made an Oktoberfest, yeah, right. It kind of does.
Because it's like they're almost brewing for the masses rather than the way that it should be made.
Yep, I
don't know if that's a good statement or not.
I agree with you. I think that's a perfect way to say it. It just seems like they're, I don't want to say watered down, but they're not providing everything they could.
Right. For sure.
And I don't know why. I'm not sure why. So, oh man. Well, we're halfway through this debacle. Yeah. And, you said to me that you have an interesting story. I didn't know if it was interesting or funny or what, but
well, hang on. Let me pour a little bit more beer because this might take me a little while.
Okay.
Do you want a little bit?
Oh, geez. Yeah, I might as well.
All right.
Okay.
So, working on the farm.
Yep.
And one of the great investments that I had to make recently was a pole saw. Have you ever seen one of those?
Oh, yeah. I have one.
And the reason that I had to get one is because my wonderful bride said she wasn't going to drive me around in the bucket of the tractor cutting off tree limbs anymore.
Well, now, in her defense, I have driven you around in the bucket of the tractor as well, and it does get a wee bit nerve-wracking for the driver.
Does it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never been on that end.
I know. That's why you... Yeah.
So I did invest in a pole saw, which then I can stand on the ground and still reach up.
Is it one that has like the... Like trigger. Electric or what? I mean, a gas powered.
No, it's
not just the that kind.
It's electric.
Okay,
so I can just pull on the trigger and it's brushless.
Okay,
so I can still reach up 20 feet.
See, the one I have is you go up there, you got to pull and push and pull and pull, and it sucks.
Yeah, no. So I figured it was either going to be having my wonderful bride drive me around some more, or investing in one of these. I could do it on my own.
Well, if you let me drink like 6-8 beers before I do it, I wouldn't have any problem with it.
Then you'd be calm?
I'll be calm as it could be.
So I went to a field that I haven't been able to get to in a while.
Okay.
There's a lot of branches probably sticking out 20, 30 feet into the field.
Oh, okay.
So it's probably been 10, 15 years since I've been able to do this cutting back. Did my cutting back with the branches, and there was a few trees, because they were, once some of the softer trees, they lean into the field too. So you got not only the branches, but the tree itself.
Yep.
So after I got all the branches cleaned out of the way, then I started using the tractor and the bucket to push everything back.
Okay.
And this has never happened to me in all the times I've been using the bucket to push brush. So I was pushing like about halfway up on a cherry tree. It's probably 6 to 8 inches, and there's a softer tree.
Okay.
Almost like a birch tree. So it's not like a hardwood like an oak.
Right.
It's softer. So I was pushing on it about halfway up, and at some point, I'm not sure if I hit another tree or what, but the tree snapped, and the whole thing fell on top of me and the tractor.
Okay.
The whole top half of the tree.
And it's your tractor with the bucket on it?
Yes.
Which the last time I looked doesn't have a cab on it.
Correct. So that fell right on top of my head and plus I didn't have a safety helmet. I just had my bill cap. So I have a little.
Did it knock you out?
No, I think I was pretty much like pissed off because I'm like, what the heck just happened? Because it happened so quick as I was pushed, all of a sudden it snapped and flipped right onto me. Probably within 2 seconds.
Wow.
So there was no reaction time, but now the whole tree top is laying on top of me, on top of all the controls, on top of the muffler, the bucket, all the hoses.
So what'd you do?
So then I tried to pick up the bucket to see what happened. That was not working very good. So I just put it in reverse and slowly backed out.
So how tall was this tree?
Probably 40 feet.
In the top, how much of it?
probably the top 20 feet because
Oh,
it was
my word.
probably another
So it was
5 feet behind me.
Behind you yet?
I was
Oh, my
like
Lord.
inside all the branches. It completely. I mean, and Julie even saw the shirt. I had rips through my shirt where the branches were coming through my shirt, and I got a little scar now.
I can see that.
On top of my melon.
I can see that. So, well, the good thing is it didn't hit you in any place important.
Right, it just hit me in the head.
So you're good there.
Right,
But
so,
you ripped up a perfectly good shirt.
Yes, now my wonderful bride is going to have to do some mending.
Some mending. Well, you lucky she didn't have to mend your head.
What was bad is I think it actually hit. You ever seen it on a bill cap where it's got that little button on top? I think it hit that because that is like the spot where I was like, hurts the worst.
The sorest.
It's right where that little button is at. So I'm like,
wow.
but I've never had that in all the years I've been pushing, with the tractor. I've never had it where the tree snapped right in half and come. Usually I can just push them right over when I get them up that high, and they'll just go right over and lay right down.
So this tree, though, that it was leaning out over the field. So you were just trying to push it
up and into the wood so it was out of the way.
Wow. But you hadn't cut it yet.
Right, I didn't cut it because I thought I could, because I knew it was a cherry tree.
Yeah, and it would just kind of
just lay right over on its own because they don't have big root balls or anything.
Wow.
So that got my attention.
So did you learn something?
Yes, bring the bride out so that she can help cut down the trees more.
Invite Mike over with a bunch of beers, and then we're going to go out and...
So that was on the CRP ground, up on that one open field up there.
Yep.
It's hard to get to because once you plant all the fields...
It's a ways away.
Right.
I mean,
It's probably half mile from the vehicle. So
if... Yeah, it would have took you a while to...
Right, especially if I would have bent something on the tractor. And
right, because, that's a long way to walk up there. We've done it, but not...
Right.
If we don't have to, it's better.
Maybe in our younger years it was easier, but not now.
Exactly. Wow.
So that was my funny-ish story for the...
Funny, ha-ha. Not at the time.
Yeah, but my melon still hurts.
It still hurts. So don't slap you on top of the head.
No, I'm going to have Julie give me a massage on my head.
There you go. I think she probably would. I think she said something about a cast iron skillet, so...
I didn't mean that head.
Oh! All right. Well, on that note...
Should we try it?
We're going to try another beer here.
We gotta find one.
We got to find one.
There's got to be one out there, isn't there?
I'm hoping. Otherwise, it's like, oh. So we are, this is another brewery that we've had a lot of beers from.
Okay.
And this is Bell's.
Is it Hell's Bells? Like
It could
AC/DC?
be. Could be. Now, where is it that Bell's is out of? And they put this sticker on there where I can't, right over that.
Well, how about this? I have some technology.
You look it up and I'll talk about it here.
Yeah, you do that.
So this is their Oktoberfest Märzen. It is 5.5% ABV. They didn't give IBUs, so that's fine. It says, crafted as a flavorful session beer, Bell's Oktoberfest beer is perfect for a week-long wedding celebration in Germany or the start of the Michigan autumn. I guess they're not out of Michigan.
I was just going to say Comstock and Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Okay. I say they answered themselves.
Yes.
Well, now it makes sense because they have that Kalamazoo stout.
Oh,
remember?
There you go.
Yeah. See? Okay. As with Bell's lager beer, Oktoberfest spends a full 6 weeks maturing in the fermentation vessels. Ooh. Unlike its cousin, Oktoberfest trades in the assertive hop presence for a focus on a light caramel malt note, lending body without too much sweetness. So they're the first ones that haven't, they're not talking bready and,
right.
and spicy and all this stuff. So
that's not really an Oktoberfest.
Maybe they're going to be closer to telling us the truth.
Well, it's got a good color. The head is actually a little bit tan.
Yeah, a little bit. And again, it's not as dark as like the... Was it the point, or not the point? The central waters of the Leinies were darker, but all right. Well, let's see. Again, very light aroma.
Yeah, not much for aroma.
I don't know.
Light caramel malt note. Boy, it's light.
It's light, all right.
I don't know this.
Man, this one is.
It's not bad. It doesn't taste bad. It's just.
Again, it's kind of one of those you're just like, huh. Oh, it was in a can, by the way.
Right, and it's pointing. It's like on the scale. It's pointing towards Oktoberfest. But that's all it's doing is pointing. It's not really there.
I am going to say we're not going to go to 1,000th of a point now.
So, I guess it's...
Man, again, it's not offensive at all. And, you could, if you haven't had an Oktoberfest, you could definitely try it. But to me, it's almost got a little bit of a bitter...
Right, I was going to say that.
Thing.
This one, for me so far, is not I think it's down lower than that. And whatever, I don't know, is making it bitter. I don't know because it says they're not using hops as much.
Right. So I don't get it.
Right. It's not caramel. You would think the caramel would make it a little bit sweet. I mean, not too much sweet, but I mean, you would think that's what they were trying to do, but that did not come through.
No, not at all.
And you get to be first. I think you might have to use your 10th of
I was going to say I'm going to have to go down to that 100th or 100th now, I think. Jeepers. I'm going to say, because of that bitterness and such, I'm going to go a 2.05.
Oh,
because, again, I have to give them credit because it has alcohol in it.
Yes.
You know, but again, I don't know, that bitterness hasn't been in the other ones.
Right.
You know, and I don't necessarily think that it belongs in an Oktoberfest.
No.
You know, not what we think of an Oktoberfest, you know, so
spot on.
That's where I'm going.
I mean, that was the exact score. I was going to say the 2.05. It's these other three were much better. This was definitely, I think, a step down in flavor. That bitterness just caught me like, ooh.
Yeah, that's the thing that really kind of stood out.
And I mean, is it unique from the other ones? Yes. It has a different flavor. But is it a better flavor? Me personally, I don't think it makes it better.
I would agree with you. I think that if they took that out, it would have been right in there with the other ones. Yes. But I think that separated it, and not in a good way.
Yes. All right. We got to keep trying.
We're going to keep going here because
I'm swinging out like this strikeouts.
Well, not so much you, but it's just.
Well, the next one I know is going to taste good after this.
Yeah. Yeah, this is going to get that bonus because of what came before it.
Yes.
So this one is by Capital Brewing,
all right,
and they're out of Madison.
City, right?
What's that? Mad City.
City, Madison.
Exactly. And this is the Capital Brewery Oktoberfest Märzen.
Okay.
5.5%.
Oh, I must have.
And you put BAV. I'm not exactly sure what that means.
I must have bad fingered
it could have been
the acronym there.
So what their description said is, the mother of all seasonal beers has a fiery amber hue and rich malty overtones that dominate the flavor.
Dominate. And this is in a
bottle.
Now,
you know what's funny is this really is, I think they're right as far as saying that an Oktoberfest is the mother of all seasonal beers. I think they're right.
Well, I mean, I guess from our perspective, I mean, this is probably one of the few worldwide festivals that focuses on beer.
Yeah. You know what's funny? So early on, one of the beers had a description where it was talking about that Oktoberfest is the. Let me look back. I don't want to misquote it. It said the original brewed for the first Oktoberfest. What did it say? I'm sorry. I'm trying to, because it was talking about how Oktoberfest is like the big festival. If you've ever seen the movie Beer Fest.
Okay.
And it's a comedy, and it's hilarious. If you ever get a chance to watch it. It's Beer Fest. But there, when the main characters go to Germany, they go to Beer Fest instead of Oktoberfest. And it goes on at the same time. And the people that were there from Germany, when they were talking to them, they said, Oktoberfest is for tourists. Beer Fest is for the real drinkers. So, and it just gets funnier from there. But yeah, you ever have to watch it. So when I was reading that, the first thing that popped in my head was Beer Fest. And that might be something in not us going to Beer Fest, but in a future episode, I might have to print off a list of some of the beer movies that are out there.
There you go.
Because I think that would be interesting as well
to talk about. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So let's get back to Capital.
It kind of looks like
little lighter than some of them, but it kind of that.
It might actually look like a Märzen.
It could, yeah. Again, it has a little bit of aroma, but not
much.
Not much. It's better than the last one.
It's not bitter. Not bitter.
No.
There's not a lot of flavor there.
No. You know, maybe we set our next year we got to do the German one last. If we do another German Oktoberfest.
Yeah, because I mean these are just not even come close to any of the flavor from a German Oktoberfest.
Yeah, this one is definitely maltier, especially on the finish. I get a lot more of a stronger malt flavor than anything. Again, I would drink it. I don't know if it would be my first choice.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's okay, but it does have a little bit of a different flavor.
Yes.
You know?
I'm with you there. It's just so hard to describe because nothing really stands out.
Right.
It's just all flat and level.
Yep.
It's hard.
Next year we may have to do just one Oktoberfest.
I mean, we're trying.
We're trying, ladies and gentlemen. We are trying.
I'm gonna have to say a 2.15.
Oh, gee, I'm sensing a pattern on On your scores, yeah, I'll do the same score. It's I don't know. It's just normally I like really malty beers, but this one has just kind of got a different flavor to it.
I mean,
I throw this out to you too. Is if I had these covered, she couldn't tell what style this was. I don't know if I could even differentiate if this was a Märzen. Any of these. I don't know if you're the same way. I mean, but the blind taste test would really screw me up.
I agree with you. And honestly, even with the German ones, I think we mentioned that before that there's no way I could, especially, that we could blind taste test these and try and pick out.
Oh, right.
But
like if you had a German one and one of these, I could definitely tell.
For the most part, I think we could tell the difference between that. But these, even if we knew, here's the list. These are the ones we have, and we blind taste tested it. I don't think we could do it. That might be an interesting thing for an episode sometime to do that, because I'll guarantee we'd fail. We might get one right just because we lucked out, but.
So that reminds me, I don't know if you've watched some of the latest Alabama Boss YouTube videos. Mm-hmm. He's actually had to do some blind. He's tasted them all, and then they put it like in a shoebox with a straw, and they've had him try to. And he hasn't done very good on it. He's even tasted them first and knew what they all were.
And then blind tasting.
And then blind tasting still couldn't get them. So
wow, yeah, these are just
so close.
So close. I think depending on when we did it, of this group,
right.
If the non-alcoholic one was later, I think we might be able to get that one.
Right.
But if it was right off the bat and then we went from there, I don't know. It's just kind of.
Oh.
Okay, so the next one.
Oh, the next one.
The next one I was really dreading because I know what's going to be brought up. But I am going to laugh like crazy if this one actually has flavor.
So what are you talking about, buddy?
So we have another Oktoberfest Märzen style beer.
All right.
This one is from the Texas area.
Wait. Haven't we had some beers?
Not that I can recall.
One single brewery in particular there.
Yeah. That was different though.
Oh, that was a holiday one?
That was a holiday one, yeah.
And we got an Oktoberfest one.
Yeah, this is an Oktoberfest.
From?
A brewery in Texas.
Nice.
Yes, it's from Shiner.
Uh-oh.
So, and again, I'm guessing the orange and blue must be the other, because we have this is the fifth one that has orange.
Yes.
Which I get because of the fall colors. But again, when you looked at the German ones, they all had the blue and white diamonds and all that. All right. So this is the Oktoberfest Märzen from Shiner. 5.7%. So it's the highest ABV.
So far, yep. So it's going forward.
Yep. And 18 IBUs. Their write-up says, here in Shiner, Texas, we're suckers for tradition.
We're suckers for buying their beer.
Yeah, it could be. I was for Christmas. That's why we make our Oktoberfest brew with the highest quality 2-row barley, Munich, and caramel malts, along with German-grown Hallertau tradition and Hirschbrucker hops.
Wow.
I can't say as I've heard of Hirschbrucker.
Well, I hope they put all that stuff in there.
Yeah.
In adequate quantities.
Yes, because we need something.
Because if it's like their other Shiner beers.
Yeah, again, if you haven't listened to we did 2 episodes on it too.
Because you had a case
because
of it.
It was 12?
Was it 24 or 4, wasn't
it? One or the other, 12 or 20. It might have been 12.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah. And they brought back Blast from the Past and all that, and they probably should have stayed in the past because it just didn't work. Again, light aroma.
Yeah, and it
looks very similar to a lot of them.
Yep. It's not very. I mean, I can see my fingers through the glass. There's a little
flavor on the initial swallow. It almost has I'm not going to say bitter, but it's almost like a tart.
Is that the barley?
I don't know. Wouldn't you say almost like a tartness to it? Like you're going, whoa,
It's so out of character for a Shiner.
Yeah. We always thought they didn't like flavor.
I mean, so this is probably the most flavorful Shiner beer we've had.
I would agree. And that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. And this is our 25th one. Or 13th
one, for sure. I think it's 13. Well, yeah, because I can't remember if that one had...
See, I thought it was like an Advent. It wasn't a 24.
No, it was like a 12 beers of Christmas thing or something like that. But I'm trying to remember. Did it have Shiner Bock in it? I don't remember because we've had Shiner Bock as well.
Right.
And that one still doesn't have a huge amount of flavor, but
this does have some flavor. Not a lot.
I would agree with you.
Some. And you get to go first.
Oh, my word. See, now this is where it's like,
You might have to break into hundreds, thousands.
no, I'm going to do my 2.25
All right.
on this one. So yes, this is to me the second best one, I guess.
Wow, that's saying a lot.
It does have some flavor. Again, if it didn't have like that, and I say tartness, but it's got kind of a different thing when on the initial swallow.
Yeah.
But again, it's okay, I guess. Falls right in line
Yeah.
with what we were noticing now.
So I'm going to have to do a reset.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to say that my Leine's is a 2.3,
Okay.
and I'm going to make the Shiner a 2.2.
Okay.
So very close, similar, and I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt because we've tried a lot of Shiner beers that have not had any flavor. They've just been colored water. This one actually has flavor, and it is actually a little bit closer to the Märzen that we're looking for.
Yep.
So that's why I wanted to get that up there. Give it the benefit of the doubt.
Yep. I agree with you. This was in a bottle, by the way. Yeah, it's... I don't know. We got one to go.
One to go. All right, what do we...
So the last one that we have today is from Surly.
That's in
and
Minnesota.
that's in the Twin Cities area.
Cities. All right.
And this is their Oktoberfest. And I believe, is it their fest beer or is it October? It just says Oktoberfest beer. Okay. It's a 6.1%. So this is the highest ABV for this episode.
Yep.
So you think about it, we had a pretty good span again from 0 to 6.1. Well, actually 0.5 to 6.1.
We stepped it up.
We stepped it up. And this one is back to like that traditional German style
Yes.
coloring, which is cool. It's got like a big old stein on
There you
front.
go. Yep.
And it says Oktoberfest lagers are the ultimate party beer. Well, yeah, if you're at Oktoberfest, it
Right.
is. Up front, they're rich, sweet, and malty, but they finish dry and clean with an ever so slight touch of hops. Prost. And that's the first company, I think, that said Prost.
Right.
And this is in a can, as you can hear.
All right. Our last
Our
one.
last one.
Boy, that's light.
Lighter in color than
Yeah.
most of them.
That is...
Yeah,
that's
that's
really-
almost getting back to like the first couple.
Yeah. That is really light.
Not much aroma again.
Very little.
Sensing a pattern.
Yep.
That's got a little better flavor, I think. My opinion.
Yeah, I mean...
But again, when we're building off of none to not much, it's,
I'm trying to differentiate. There's not... It said it was going to have a little more upfront sweetness. Maybe that's what that is.
yeah,
I don't know. Is that caramel, maybe?
it could be. Like I said, it's definitely it has a little more flavor, but on the second taste, it's
gone.
It's gone, but it's kind of like, was it a good flavor?
Right.
I don't know. I guess you get to go first on this one.
It's not a bad beer. It's not horrendous. If you've never had an Oktoberfest, you could try it.
Yeah.
But it's still not where it should be for Märzen. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make Leine's my 2.35.
Okay.
And I'll make this a 2.3.
Okay.
None of these have really knocked my socks off in any way. They're all really, really, really closely grouped together.
Yep.
I just can't really separate them out by much.
I agree. I'm going to go 2.35. I think this is probably, I guess you could say my top one for today. But again, it's just kind of, I could drink it, you could drink it. Mm-hmm. But we've had 2 episodes now, dude, that American IPAs, American Oktoberfests are just kind of,
Fell flat.
yeah, a little bit. And it's really kind of a bummer.
And I mean, they're all so relatively close in our scoring too. I mean, granted, we did break it in the hundreds.
Yeah.
But I don't think
if we didn't, there's nothing that was going to be a 2.7.
all right.
And
For sure.
really, there's nothing that would have been a 1 point,
Right.
whatever. So they're very, very similar to each other. And maybe that's the thing is this works and let's just try and keep it in that range.
Because I know it's only seasonal. They only do it for a short period of time. So I'm sure, all right, hey, we're running a batch. We don't want to put a whole bunch of extra stuff into it because it's not like it's a year-round thing. So, but the Germans do have it down pat.
Yeah.
They got it.
Again, 2 episodes of American Oktoberfest and the Germans still have us beat in the Oktoberfest realm.
Hands down.
Yeah.
This grouping wasn't even sniffing even in their dust.
Yep.
They were so far above.
I I guess for a wrap up on these beers, you could try any of them.
Yes.
I guess the only thing is if you don't want alcohol, get the Athletic. If you want alcohol, you could try any of them.
Right.
They're so close together.
Yep.
I don't really think, again, personally, that anything stood out so much above the rest that, that was the winner.
Right.
They're all so close. So that's my opinion anyway.
Yep, I echo exactly. I mean, and I'm sure that a lot of these aren't distributed wherever everybody's at, so I wouldn't be afraid to recommend trying one of them just to see what it's like, see if your palate likes it, because they're not bad. It's just we're looking for a little bit more.
Yep. And ladies and gentlemen, if there's something in your area that you know of that is good, let us know. I mean, we'd love to
See if we can find it
and try it, because
We haven't
all the
found
ones
it.
that we have access to at this point have been ho-hum, kind of the same,
So I'm going to allude to maybe a possible another episode. I think I have found some other possibilities.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't do very good here, but maybe.
Well, again, it's not your fault. We're playing with what we're dealt, so to speak.
So I do have some more opportunities, and one of them, like I think we've already mentioned before, is the barrel-aged Märzen,
Okay.
which we have had
Yep.
previously that was really good. And I think it'll be good to see, hopefully our taste buds can remember back to the veneration
Yeah.
to see,
Yeah.
which one between those two, pumpkin barrel, pumpkin beer aged, and that was rye barrel, right?
Yes, that was a rye barrel, and that was really good.
And this Märzen will be bourbon barrel.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so we'll check that out.
So maybe,
Hopefully that has some flavor.
yeah. So hopefully, I mean, we kind of struck out here. We didn't really hit where I thought we would, but we did try. We
tried.
We're trying to let the listeners know
Yep.
what we found, which wasn't much, but
Right.
we tried.
Well, we found some stuff, but
We tried as hard as we could.
and when you know that Shinerbach was number 2, or Shiner Oktoberfest, I should say, was number 2 on my list,
That's telling you
it's
something.
telling you something. So awesome. Well, cool. Well, hey, Jim, thanks for bringing these. And again, like I said, we're just hoping that some of these 2025, something would stand out. And we're 2 episodes into the 2025 versions, and they're pretty similar. So we'll see what happens in the future.
Yep.
Hopefully we'll stumble across something or someone that decides flavor is good.
Yes.
And we'll kind of go from there.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Awesome. Well, hey, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening to this episode. And like we always say, we hope your campfire is always warm.
And your beers are always cold.
See ya.
See ya.
Thank you for listening to the Northwoods Beer Guy podcast. If you have a question, a comment, or a beer you'd like us to review, please feel free to send us a message at northwoodsbeerguy@gmail.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you're on Untapped, look up Northwoods Beer Guy and send a friend request. Until next week, I hope all your campfires are warm and all your beer is cold.